Welcome to The Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. I am so appreciative of all of the folks who are tuning in from all over the world, and I think I was supposed to go over the list of different countries, and I don't think I did that in the last episode. So I'm going to do that this time. I know I was supposed to put it in the last episode, but somehow I just didn't get to it. So I am definitely going to do it this episode. And, shout out to different countries that are tuning in. There may be some new ones in there, so I definitely want to make sure that you guys are acknowledged. But this episode is about leveling up. Now, I know we've heard the song by Ciara, Level Up, Level Up, Level Up, Level Up, Level Up, Level Up. So I will tell you, I am so loving that song because it goes right along with my business. I am definitely leveling up this business. One of the things that's been very tough for me is because I am not a fan of self-promotion. Self-promotion is very hard for me, and I don't know really what it is. I don't know. I guess I see it kind of as like bragging sometimes, but self-promotion has definitely been an Achilles heel for me. But I am going to get past it. I don't know. I'm in two minds about it, but I'm going to try my best to get past it. I am going to really level up my business in 2021. I spent a good portion of 2020 in shock, trying to figure out and navigating this pandemic. And now I'm out of that. And now I'm like, you know what? We're trying to do different things over here. Yes, there are some major things coming for Onyx Queen Media in the next really 30 to 60 days. Contracts have been signed. They have been sealed. They have been delivered. And I'm so excited. There's so much I want to talk about, and I cannot talk about it yet. This is not cap. This is not hype. This is straight up business on the next level. And I am so grateful to the people who are involved. You know who you guys are. For giving me these amazing opportunities for expansion. They saw something, in me, whatever it is that I was doing that was on that positive vibe, and they just said, you know what, we were thinking of you for this, but we really need you for this. And it's a lot, but we know that you can do it, and I'm ready. I know I've told you guys before that I'm in school. Yes, I am back in school. I am about to be wrapping up my entrepreneurship course with Cornell University, and that will be wrapping up next month, which I can't even believe it went by that fast. It is an intensive, it is 6 classes, and it will earn me a diploma in that arena of entrepreneurship as it pertains to women in business, which is exactly my life every day. I'm very appreciative for the opportunity to have been chosen to do this course, and I don't take it lightly at all. It is, like I said, it's an intensive. The classes are very short because all of this information is packed into 2 weeks. So just think, for the folks that have ever taken classes or been to college or any type of, vocational school or whatever, and you think of things in semesters, well, this is packing in 6 classes in 12 weeks. And each class is one right after the other. and you only have literally a 24-hour break in between each of the classes, and they're 2 weeks apiece. So just imagine a class that you have for an entire semester in college being packed into 2 weeks, because that's exactly what it is. It's a lot. It's a lot of writing. In the beginning, it was a lot of math, and my eyes start to flicker when math comes into the play because I don't really love math like that. I'm good at it, but I don't love it. I don't really even like it. But of course, when you're dealing with business, math is definitely a big thing. So you have to do it. But I'm glad that was in the beginning to get that out of the way. But there was a lot of spreadsheets and numbers and, projections and things for your business, and when your business will start to make money and when to scale. And I mean, it was really the first class was like a 2 or 3 episodes of Shark Tank, crammed into one class. And I was just like, oh my goodness, it was really a lot. But I actually learned quite a bit. And now I have this amazing spreadsheet that is mapping out the other phase of my business beautifully. And when I can expect to scale and expand and all of that. And I was like, wow, I didn't realize how well laid out that could look. And I literally plugged in real numbers. So now I actually have a blueprint, of all of that, which I'm just excited for. So that is what's happening on that front. My marketing class that I'm taking, and that is yet another school. I'm doing that with University of Phoenix. I don't know if I mentioned that before. And that will be complete. Those are 6 classes as well. And that will be a second diploma. And that will be done in October. So I'm really excited about that. And also I'm still doing my music class. My music class will be wrapped up by the end of the year. I'm doing a music theory class. So I say all that to say, I am doing all of this in the hopes of leveling up myself on a personal level, and also leveling up myself in my business life. So it has really been quite a bit of work. It has, not all of it I have loved, but all of it I have found it very useful, and it's been quite profound to see how I'm able to handle all of this. I haven't really done a lot of intensive classes and things like that since college. And, if you know me, I haven't been in college in over 20 something years. I graduated from college, I think more than 25 years ago. So taking these courses is definitely, putting my brain back into that college mode, But often most students in college don't have a full-time job. Some do. I realize that there are some students that do. But for the most part, when you graduate from high school and you go, straight into college in that age bracket, most people don't have a full-time job. So your job is school. So running a full-time business and managing several different brands every day, and also the new things that I will discuss, in the future, very near future, things that are coming down the pike right now. And also handling these classes on top of all of that has been very challenging. I am not going to lie. I have wanted to wrap it up. I was like, you know what? Maybe this is not the time. But somehow I got this second wind in there. And I was like, Renee, you are really rocking this. Just finish. You know what I mean? Just get it done. And I am grateful that I got past that little discouraging hump. And now I'm so pumped up now, nothing is stopping me right now. So I am going to continue on. I'm more than halfway through on all fronts. So I'm good. So yes, I want to say a big thank you to all of the folks who are listening worldwide. And I'm actually right now looking at my computer, and I'm looking at My plays, as you know, not too long ago, we had hit 20,000 streams, and downloads, and now we're almost at 26,000, and that wasn't even that long ago. So thank you so much for everyone tuning in. So give me a minute here. I'm just gonna pull up these statistics. Okay, so of course, United States is always tuned in. They're number one. United Arab Emirates is number 2 on the list. Like, who's listening over there? Y'all need to tag me. Tag me if you're a listener of this podcast, or send me like a DM or something, and I'll shout you out, because I'm just like, man, do I need to be traveling to these countries now that the world is opening back up? Like, thank you so much. Ireland, Bahamas, Russia, United Kingdom, Germany, Australia, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, Spain, Philippines, India, Tanzania, Austria, Nigeria, New Zealand, South Africa, Switzerland, Pakistan, Uganda, Slovakia, Poland, Puerto Rico, Finland, and Singapore. Thank you so much for tuning in from all over the world. I am shocked every single time, and the numbers just keep on growing. Like, literally, because of you guys listening, this has become another stream of income for my business. I mean, that's really the raw deal of it. Like, it literally, I was doing this for many years with no monetization at all, and just in the hopes of, helping people with information. And the fact that I can help people with information and also get paid to do what I love, like, your support just means the world to me. If this is your first time listening to my podcast, welcome. This is the Queen's Lair. Thank you so much for finding me, however you did, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, and when you tag me on social media or you send me a DM, let me know how you found my podcast, because that would be interesting to know as well. Are you finding it just from a Google search? Did you see my podcast listed on somebody's website? Whatever it is, I would love to know, because I think that, that's important to see, your digital footprint out there. I think that's definitely something interesting to find out. So, leveling up my business, that is something that I am leveling up by putting more knowledge about my arena that I serve, which is the branding and marketing and media space. I am putting more knowledge behind that by taking these classes. Excuse me. And that has definitely been helping me level up my business. So tell me, how do you level up, or how have you leveled up in your business, or how have you leveled up on your job? I realize that not only entrepreneurs tune into my podcast, but I also know that there are people that are on their 9-to-5 jobs and trying to become, the next great CEO or president or VP or whatever it is that you're trying to do, on your 9-to-5. What are you doing, and how are you doing it to level up at your job? Are you trying to take on more projects from your boss? Are you trying to, be the head of your union, or whatever it is? What are the things that you're doing to level up? Like I said, me taking courses is helping me to do that. And one of the things that is really pushing me is to really enjoy the process. I think that's a very tough thing to do. Sometimes we don't love the process of things. We just want to get to where we're going, but we don't want to experience the bumps in the roads, the forks in the roads, the failures. Nobody wants to experience failures, but I feel like those are the things that are allowing me to to better navigate my business. That's part of the level up process, is to sometimes fail so that you can learn. I never really believe in things really being a failure. I believe that failures are lessons. So although they may be disappointing, think about, okay, what can I learn from that? What can I take from that? What did that failure come into my space to teach me? So yeah, the leveling up process, it's a tough thing, but it's something that I'm going to continue to do, and I will continue to share it with you as we go along. So find me on social media. Let me know how you are leveling up in your business or on your job. I would love to know your process. You can find me on social media at Onyx Queen Media across all socials. And if you want to send me a question for which I will turn into a podcast episode, you can email me info@onyxqueenmedia.com. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, you guys.